for Genetic Engineering and Biotechnology. You have the floor.
Mr. President, Ambassador Bencini, distinguished ambassadors and delegates, it is an honor for me to address the general debate on behalf of the ICGEB, International Center for Genetic Engineering and Biotechnology, and to have the opportunity to highlight our operations which are of relevance for the conference. ICGB is an international organization which counts 66 member states, mainly located in the so-called Global South. Headquarters is in Trieste, Italy. Our mandate is to promote sustainable development through the peaceful use of genetic engineering and biotechnology. This encompasses performing cutting-edge scientific research in the field of biology and biotechnology for the prevention of diseases and for other peaceful purposes, namely biotechnology applied to agriculture to increase sustainable crops and ultimately contribute to food security, and biotechnology applied to energy production through innovative technology to transform waste into biofuels. We perform our research in our own laboratories in Trieste, New Delhi, and Cape Town, and through a network of more than 40 centers of excellence in our member countries that we call affiliated centers and regional research centers. Of particular relevance for this conference are our research programs in infectious diseases and for the development of portable diagnostics and surveillance tools, including point-of-care devices for the detection of human pathogens. In line with Article 10 of the Biological Weapon Convention, ICGB promotes the transfer of the scientific knowledge produced in our laboratories to scientists and laboratories in our member countries, many of which are least developed countries. We also have signed about 100 agreements for the transfer of technology, equipment, and materials to industry and research institutes, particularly in the developing countries. ICGB realizes these capacity-building activities through a series of interconnected activities aimed at transferring biotechnology skills and enabling beneficiaries to apply the skill set in a sustainable fashion in their countries of origin. Particularly, we have been running a very successful program for long and short-term fellowships, of meetings, workshops, and courses, and have been awarding research grants to create or strengthen laboratories, buy equipment, and strengthen capacity in our member countries. These programs have an impact on the capacity of member countries for disease surveillance, detections, and diagnosis. The collaboration with the Maiduguri Teaching Hospital in northern Nigeria stands as a good practice of our cooperation with countries and also applies well to the requirement of the BWC under Article 10. In this highly troubled area, one of our research grants allowed the establishment of a surveillance and diagnostic laboratory for arboviral infections. The lab has been using products developed at the ICGB and employs several scientists who benefit from capacity-building activities such as fellowship and courses promoted by ICGB. The collaboration, led notably by a woman scientist, Professor Baba, includes the testing of multi-parametric point-of-care devices for the detection of dengue, Zika, chikungunya, yellow fever viruses. And this virtuous scheme has been reproduced also in the context of the COVID-19 pandemic and expanded to several other labs in Africa. In the spirit of greater coordination among international cooperation programs in the field of biotechnology, ICGB is honored to partner with the Implementation Support Unit of the BWC. Discussions are ongoing for the development of a capacity-building schemes under Article 10 for next year, 2023, thanks to the generous financial support from Norway, Finland, and the Philippines. We trust that this joint program will create a sustainable pool of experts in BWC matters in countries who might become a beacon for the peaceful use of biotechnology in their respective scientific communities. ICGB is also privileged to participate and present tomorrow at the Conference on Promoting Beneficial Technologies, also in the context of Article 10, where ICGB will outline the technical assistance and cooperation offered to member countries, with a special focus on detection and surveillance of emerging viral infections. We will also explain how our work is impacting more than half of the SDGs. Hence, it is key in supporting countries attaining the 2030 UN agenda. ICGB remains available to cooperate further, also in the context of performing scientific assessments and implementing a science advice mechanism should this be established. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you for your statement. The next organization